The next challenge we're going to talk about is preventing bad and stale data. So I'm sure that you have seen this. Somebody has manually entered in the data, there are typos in the email address or the institution name or even the state if you haven't enforced pick lists. And then later, your automations and reporting just don't really work right because of those typos or problems. See a lot of stale data. So things are constantly changing. Personnel turnover up to like 25% every year. So you have to find a way to keep your information up to date and get the old bad data out of there so that it's not causing issue. Inactive personnel, we see lingering for years in people's database, which, if you're not careful, can damage your sender reputation, skew reporting, and lead to wasting time from your reps trying to figure out, who actually works here today. Some practical solutions here are to use input controls. So use standardized form with validation on those key fields so that things are coming in cleanly, and limit who is creating new institutions. Define clear rules for whenever you should update something versus create a new record. Assign data owners and simple SLAs for how quickly new data sources are reviewed and loaded into your database. And then implement scheduled review checkpoints for your high-value targets, say your key district or top accounts, strategic partners. Those will need higher reviews since they're most important to your business. And then we want to remove inactive personnel at regularly planned intervals. Display the status field prominently on the page. Make sure that people are aware who is inactive. Make sure that whenever you're doing email sends or campaigns that you exclude inactive people so that you don't have a bunch of bounces. Our role in keeping the data fresh, we have a rigorous year-round data validation and update processes for our education database, capturing role and institution changes across public, private, Catholic schools and districts, higher ed, childcare, and libraries. ConnectLink will allow you to sync your Salesforce records with our updated data via scheduled updates as often as once a week. There are also on-demand record syncs so that you can get the latest institution information with the click of a button. We can also help kind of bring data in with ConnectLink, so you can either import all of the institutions that you have licensed from us, or if you're looking just kind of for one new record, you can search for that account, and then it will import the record with everything you need already standardized, so you don't have to type everything out. We suggest regularly using the tools to import new institutions so that they're always there, and then you can add data as you need to, as opposed to having to, search for it. You can also use the matching tool. So if you manually enter an account or a contact, a lead, you can click the matching button. It'll try to find a match within our database. If the record is already in Salesforce, it'll suggest merging it so that you can merge it right away. And then it will also allow you to sync the data to fill in, all of your fields that you've chosen from us. Agile Connect is similar. It delivers current education, contact, and institution data right into HubSpot or Marketo so that your teams avoid sending campaigns to bad addresses or personnel who don't work there anymore. You can customize when the integration creates new institutions or personnel. Most of our clients set it up to auto import every week, but you can also fetch records manually. We always include a status field that you can use to filter. So before you send a campaign, check the status, and then Agile Connect will automatically match the records in your system so that they are enriched with up-to-date information. The result is cleaner lists, fewer email bounces, and more accurate targeting without relying solely on internal manual maintenance.